Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, March 19th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES&NQ. So, Fed Day, right? Very interesting in the fact that the market really started moving while he was doing his press conference. Generally, we don't get try to get a firm direction till after he's done or tomorrow morning. Now, I still don't think we got that direction yet, but there was a lot of nervous shorts definitely covering, I believe, while he was speaking. Remember, the longer time frame is short, the monthly. So is the weekly, even though it's back in balance. Righty came out of an inside day. Their daily is back to up. They go out with a trend day that holds. NQ got close to their balance high. So balance rule number 2, they got close. Didn't get it. They didn't hold trend, but they did hold their price spike above E. So that's going to be very important for tomorrow. ES did take out Monday's high, but not enough for my liking. So I'm going to call it still balance, a 4-day balance. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If we take out today's high tomorrow, I'd automatically go up. But I want to see them do that, right? We just didn't get high enough for me. If we had gotten higher than what we did and then closed inside, I'd still call it up. But I don't think we got away enough. Now, we did hold trend up. We had an 8 wide POC also. I guess you could use J as an afternoon pullback low for them. ES, I am. I'm sorry, NQ, I definitely am. And we hold trend, and that's the base of our price spike. Look where it is. Basically at E's high. Now I'm in bigger increments. But so very important things going into tomorrow now. Don't forget, we still have expiration on Friday, and you have SPY. All the ETFs go ex-dividend tomorrow night, which is going to change things a bit. So looking forward to tomorrow, before we get to my trades today, and I didn't do anything after H period. We have a lot of things. Bulls want to defend E's high. That's the base of the price spike. And basically, if I put this back into ones, value high. And Q's going to want to do the same thing, defend the price spike. Bears are going to want to defend the balance high in NQ and the new stretched balance high in ES. That's your initial lines of battle tomorrow. If the bulls win it, the daily will definitely be up. And the weekly balance is getting maybe bigger as we go on. And maybe we put in a bottom, at least a short term. However, if the bears take this back and we go below the base of this price spike, well, nothing's really changed, has it? Daily would still be in balance. So these are all things we have to look at going into tomorrow. Excellent ranges again, so that will give us nice opportunities for tomorrow. That is sure. That's for sure. Volume, not heavy at all. 58 million shares. That's very light considering everything that transpired this afternoon. Now, I did nothing but long the market when I did trade. Again, I missed the overnight high. Just didn't get it in ES. However, when it pulled back against the overnight POC, I bought that and made money. So did okay in A period on that trade. B period, I got my A high, one of my staple plays. And then a lot of ebb and flow longs because we had overnight high, you had one-time framing, you had value, you had indices. And once again, all the ammo in favor of the bulls. C period. I took a long when they came in and filled the single prints the first time, and it worked. Then it came out down, took out C's low, and at that time I bought half back at that time, and that worked in C. E period. Took the long to get the IB high. Just a small one on that. It was just a small one on that. And in H, pulled back. I bought the pullback thinking we had an afternoon pullback low. It paid. But then when we got the opening, I didn't want to buy I and J again, I again. Obviously, it would have worked, but I didn't want to. And then all the shit show started come J period. once the announcement. And look, and here's what's funny. Basically, he said, we're looking at economic conditions, no rate cut yet. We're still looking for a probability of 2. Okay. But a lot of the headlines didn't seem too bullish to me about inflation rising. I can't even think of them off the top of my head, but he said 2 or 3 things, at least in the headlines before his press conference, that didn't seem too bullish to me. Now, I know the market's short, but I didn't see anything that should spark them covering. And then when he just started speaking, they ripped. K&L ripped. Then when he finished, it initially came down pretty good. But then we rallied again. Look, you're going to see all over social media how people just made $1 million today. Long, short, this, that. First of all, the majority are lying. To put my traders' minds at ease, I tell them, look, we're here to make money. We're traders. Okay, yes, we were ripping higher. So well, why don't you buy it? Well, because I try to understand the market and read it. And I really wasn't grasping why they were doing that, so I didn't want to buy it. That's all. I didn't short it, but I didn't buy it. Okay, I could have seen if it was after his press conference and they digested and then they did that, I'd say, well, for whatever reason, the shorts are nervous and they're going to start covering. Okay, but it was during the press conference. Very rare, I mean extremely rare, will I trade during his press conference on FOMC day. So I didn't. No problem not trading. Okay, I trade for a living. 2 hours is not going to kill me. I had a really good day today. So, and that's why I try to tell traders in our room, please don't compare yourself to anybody else. There's people trading in the room, and plus I'm sure they see things on social media. Who cares what anybody else is doing? That's not the purpose of any trading room. It shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. It's the purpose of my room is to try to educate and inform traders what the market's doing. When things like that are happening, and I'm not 100% sure, I mean, obviously I knew it was short covering, but I didn't know why they were short covering to that degree while he was speaking. I recommend staying out of it. That's all. So anyway, I hope that helps. And with all this noise, look, it's balance. It's a 4-day balance. All this noise, it's a 4-day balance. That's it, or 5, if you want to include Friday as the balance low. So let's look at the charts real quick, okay? So here's ES and SPY. Now that's going to change a little bit tomorrow night, or Friday morning once SPY goes ex-dividend. But look, here's SPY. Not counting today, right? I was using a 3-day balance, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm going to probably still use that 4 days. I'm going to use Friday's low. We just stretched yesterday's high. Yeah, we stretched it by $1, but to me it was a $14 balance. So you want to prove it to me? Take out today's high tomorrow, and I'll go up on the daily. Okay? Now the other thing, and I know we keep saying it, but I think when you get things pounded into your head enough, it hopefully takes hold. I still think this 200-day moving average is extremely important in SPY. Look at the 20. When's the last time the 20 came down and is going to cross the 200? Because that's about to happen. Do I care about that? No. I don't look at death crosses or any of that crap. But by the time you have a death cross, the market was down already. You should be buying it. So no, I don't really look at that. Here's a perfect example. Look, by the time you had your death cross, look where the market was. Okay? You don't need that to tell you, right? When you came out of balance, when the market couldn't come out of balance to the upside, you knew a short was the play. So again, this 200 at some point should get accepted above if this is a short-term low, or if we keep getting rejected off of it. I still think long-term money is going to take a stand one way or the other, hopefully sooner rather than later. Hope you had a great day trading. Again, 60 million on the tape. That's very poor volume with this range and the Fed. Rest up. Enjoy your evening. and we'll speak prior to the opening.